Hello, all you math maniacs out there in TV land. It's time for another live episode of Math Homework Helpers. Stick around. We'll be right back. Da-da-da.
Math Homework Helpers, it's time. Math Homework Helpers, oh yeah. Math Homework Helpers, it's time. Math Homework Helpers, oh yeah. Multiply, divide, add or subtract, figure what the answer will be. You can do it with a little help from your friends here on TV. Math Homework Helpers, it's time. Math Homework Helpers, oh yeah. Math Homework Helpers, it's time. Math Homework Helpers, oh yeah.
Welcome, everyone, once again to our live Math Homework Helpers episode. We are all very excited to help you with your math homework. So now is the time to call in. Operators are standing by. Now, normally my orange BFF Max would be here with me, but sadly, he's under the weather today.
Oh no. What's wrong with Max?
Well, honestly, I believe he has the snuffly, underground orange flu. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It can put you right down and leave you orange forever.
Orange, but isn't he orange already?
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Cook. I never noticed that.
Okay, well, I guess so. Well, we're hoping that our buddy Max begins to feel better real soon. We wish you well, Max. And that he doesn't turn color, so hopefully stays orange. Well, our number one goal today is to help as many BCPS students as possible. And don't forget that every caller will automatically win a prize that we will send to you. Besides, Ollie, helping us today, we have the amazing Miss Hake from Pinewood Elementary School. And in the words of our orange friend, the dapper Mr. Cook, that is me, and I'm from Honeygo Elementary School.
Thanks for the lovely introduction. The prize today is a loaded prize pack.
Sweet.
Do you see it?
I do. It is loaded.
Can you
Wow,
imagine it?
look at that.
In addition to calling, you could also send your question in via the YouTube chat. We'll be checking that too.
Very cool. Now it's time to have some fun helping you with your math homework. So give us a call. The number to call is, ready for this? Look, there it is. 410-494-1459. Are you guys ready to get this started?
Yes.
Huh? Are we ready?
So. We got to do it.
I think we already have a caller.
Already?
Are we ready to do it? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
fantastic.
We're
that's
very
excellent.
famous
Awesome.
here. Okay, on the phone now, we have Ada from Norwood Elementary. She's in second grade. Ada, hello.
Hi.
Hi, how
Ada.
are you?
Good.
We are so happy you called. You're the first caller. Isn't that special?
Yeah.
Hey, Ada, do you have a math problem we can help you with?
Yeah.
Sweet. What you got?
Okay.
I used the pictures of base 10 pieces to help the second set of pieces for each problem is hitting, so you will have to draw them or imagine them.
Do you guys get that?
So I heard that you were trying to draw base 10 blocks. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. And what number are you trying to represent with those base 10 blocks?
36 and 26.
Okay. So when I think of the number 36, how many digits are in 36, Ada?
Can you say it again?
How many digits are in the number 36?
20?
We have one digit in the tens place, and we have one digit in what place value is the 6 in?
2?
There are two.
There are two places.
Digits.
Yes,
Yep,
sorry.
there are two places. That was our other question. And in the number 36 with those two digits, we have our 3 in the tens place. And what is the name of this place value above the 6, Ada? That's going to be our ones place.
Yeah, or we could call it units too, right? So it's 1 unit, so it's a ones place. It's the smallest value of a whole number.
Absolutely. And so in order to represent that number, Ada, we're going to show 3 tens and 6 ones. How do you draw your tens, Ada, in your class? Do you like to draw a stick, or do you like to draw a thin rectangle?
A stick.
A stick or a straight line. That works great. I think that's awesome. Ms. Hake, when we are able to show the values of these numbers, the number 36 can actually be representative of something. We can actually put some concrete items or manipulatives to represent what values.
If we had our place value models, right? And if we had base 10 cubes, we can show all that.
Absolutely. And just double check me, Ada. Do I have enough tens in my base 10 representation?
Yeah.
All right. And then how many ones do I need?
So look at your place value chart. Look at the ones column. How many are there?
6.
6.
There it is.
You got it. Good job.
And so, Ada, when we're drawing base 10, I immediately was thinking, when I saw these lines, we're not doing tallies or anything, right? Like, we're not going to cross the after 5 to represent base 10 blocks, right? We're going to do individual units, like you said.
Because you can't cross one out if you actually had them in your hand, right?
Exactly. So when we're showing these base 10 blocks, you can either draw small little squares, or you can even just draw a single dot if you're trying to go quickly. Whichever one you like to do, Ada, is great. That was our first number. I like how you kept it at tens
and ones on either side, just how it's represented in the chart as well.
Absolutely. So we know that when we go to represent it using visuals, we can see that in the tens place we have 3, and we have our 6 in the ones place. There was another number, Ms. Hake, that our friend Ada was talking about.
It was in the 20s, I believe. Ada, what was it again?
What?
What was your other number, Ada, besides 36?
26.
Was it 26?
26? Is that right?
Okay. So, Ada, you tell me now. Now that we showed you 36, what would you do for 26?
It'd probably be similar.
Add them together.
Say that again, sweetie.
You can add them together.
Are you using them? Are you representing them to add them together? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to find the sum of these.
Oh, right.
So not
the
just
sum
draw
means
these.
to add.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So let's think about that. So if we have 26, we have our tens and our ones. If we represent it the same way, we can look at it this way and say we have 1 10, 2 tens, that's our 20, and then 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have our 26 on the bottom and our 36 on top, which makes it kind of really easy to add together.
And it makes it pretty.
It does make it pretty.
Yes, it looks like art.
So let's think about adding our ones first. Change this color.
So I know that 6 plus 6 equals 12.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so we have 6 plus 6 equals 12. And then how many tens do you have? You have your 3
50.
from 30. So you have 5 tens, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. So that's worth 50. So you have 50 in tens, and you have 12 ones. And you want to combine them together.
Yeah.
So what would 50 plus 12 more be? You could think about breaking up that 12 into a 10 and a 2. So what's...
Wait, that's 62.
That is 62.
Hey, very good.
Absolutely.
That's it. Good job.
So 50 plus 10 is 60, plus 2 more is 62. So 36 plus 26 is 62.
Awesome,
Excellent.
Ada. And when we're drawing our base 10 blocks, how did we go from 6 units to a 2 in the ones place? Because we had 2 6s, and then all of a sudden now there's only 2 left in the ones place.
So if I wanted to model my thinking, what did we do?
Because you add them together and then it makes a sense.
We did. So you said, oh, 6 plus 6 is 12, right? So you had these 6 from here plus 4 more from down below, and that got you the additional 10. And then we had just 2 units left over, right? So we grouped the 10 ones and made it into one 10.
So when we
Got
go
it.
to draw this, Ada, how many 10s are you going to draw for our sum that you got?
6.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah.
Very good.
So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s and 1, 2 1s for 62.
There it is. And I loved how Ms. Hake showed the regrouping of those 10 ones. That came over to the other place value. That gave us our
Because you
sixth.
can't have 2 digits in one place,
No,
right?
there's only one.
Yeah.
There's only
Nope.
room for
Yep.
one.
Can't do it.
Yep. Usually we have 2 puppets, but we only have room for one.
That's right.
Right.
I'm puppeteering for 2 today.
You are, sir. Absolutely. Well, Ada, thank you so much for calling. I heard that there's some prizes coming your way.
Oh, yeah.
The prize
Ada, thanks for
packet.
calling.
Okay,
Hey.
thank you.
You guys ready for another caller?
We sure are.
Ready?
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Sure.
Okay, that one was fun.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, we have now. Don't block my shot there, Mr. Cook.
Oh, you know
Watch
what?
out.
I apologize.
Sorry,
Watch
that
your
was my
marker.
fault.
For one.
Watch your marker. Should be on the ground there. Okay, on the phone now, we have Hadassah from Norwood, also in grade 2. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, am I saying your name right?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Hi,
I like when I
Hadassah.
do things right. Hadassah, we are so ready to help you with your math. What kind of math problem do you have?
So I have number 1, which is called Pencils, Puppy, and Paul.
Pal. Puppy and pal.
Puppy and
Puppy.
pal.
Puppy and pal.
Aw,
We
Ollie,
were
you're
very
our
fortunate
pal.
that Norwood, you could see, is doing an awesome job of sending us some questions. And Hadassah, you said you're going to talk about number 1?
Yes.
Awesome. Can you read it for us?
Okay. The number of on pencils, puppies, dog, tag has a 6 in the tens place and has a 4 in the ones place. What is the number on the tag?
Good job reading.
Awesome reading. And so whenever we are trying to represent the digits based on the clues that they give us, when I look at that question, I really like to underline the key information that we're trying to pull from that word problem, Hadassah. And I heard you say that there's going to be a 6 in the tens place. And then I also heard that there was a 4 in the ones place. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
And as soon as I use my place value chart, I think it kind of
Speaks for itself
right.
on
It
that
does,
one, doesn't it?
It really does. It shows up right there. Hadassah, what number could you or can you see just right there on that place value chart?
64.
That's it.
That's it.
I think you got it, my friend. Absolutely. And so now we have 64, and that must be the number on the pet tag. That's great. Now, I believe that was just part of the question. Is that right, Hadassah?
No, that was the whole question.
That was the only
Wow.
one? Okay, there isn't a part B or anything. Or
Or part 2.
a part 2?
Or
It looks
2B.
like there is.
There
There
is?
might
Okay.
be, yeah.
Let's go for it.
Well,
There is.
excellent. Well,
right.
for number 1, was 64 an option to choose?
Yes, and
All
the
right.
next one's the same thing.
Okay. You already got that one?
But there's a different reading on that.
There's a
The
different
second-
one. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, I've already heard you do a really good job reading. Could you do it again for letter B?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want to take on this one?
Sure,
for Miss A?
absolutely. I'd love to.
And she didn't
All
look
right,
good.
go ahead.
Right here. Thank you.
The number on Paul's dog tag has 7 in the tens place. It has a 3 in the ones place. What is the number on Paul's tag?
Okay, so have you done this on your own paper and made a tens and ones and made a little place value chart so you can show your thinking and use that again?
Yeah, we
Oh.
did that in school.
I love it. So you have a 7 in the tens place and a 3 in the ones place?
Let me,
A 2?
of course it is. It is 7 and 3.
7 and 3.
7 and 3.
Okay, 7 and 3. So you have a 7 in the tens place and a 3 in the ones place. You put that together, and what number do you see?
70.
That's it?
73.
Wow, it really is just.
It really
shows
is
up
just
right
that
there.
simple, yeah.
That's great.
You could have used more purple, though.
Okay, next. Oh, Ollie, I'm
I like
sorry.
purple.
Next time
Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
I'm purple.
I will. Okay, Hadassah, is there anything else that you'd like to go over?
Not really.
Not really. Okay,
That's
Hadassah.
all we
well-
needed.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for calling, and you'll be getting a nice package in
A
the mail.
package of
at school.
goodies are coming your way. Thanks
That's
for
awesome.
calling. Okay, that was easy.
That
I
was.
think so.
Sometimes math is easy. Sometimes it's hard.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it
But
isn't.
it's always fun.
I love
it
it.
really is. It always
Speak-
is.
Yeah,
Especially
speaking
with
of
you,
fun,
Ollie.
are you guys ready to do another problem?
Sure.
We have another caller. Guess what school they're from? You're never going to guess.
Oh.
Norwood. Good job,
Oh,
Norwood.
wow.
Lots of Norwood
Yeah.
callers.
Yeah. On the phone now, we have Bryce, also in grade 2. Boy, there's a bunch of them.
There
Hello, Bryce.
Hey, Bryce.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, you sounded like me. Let me hear you doing Ollie. Say hello.
Hello.
Oh, he's going to put me out of a job.
He
I was going to
will.
say, he's
Oh,
got
no.
it.
Yeah,
He's
Bryce,
ready to go.
That was awesome.
He is planning your retirement party,
oh,
Ollie.
yeah. Bryce sounded just like me.
Yeah.
Okay, Bryce, we are ready to help you with math. What you got?
So I'm stuck on number 3. It says Pencil Puppy has 43 pencils in her house.
Whoa.
Owl
43.
has 29 pencils in his house. How many pencils do they have in all? Use numbers, pictures, and or words to solve the problem and explain your answer.
All right.
Can I just say, Bryce is a fantastic reader.
He is. I
Did
love
you guys
it.
hear that?
He
really
is.
is.
Very great. And that's a lot of pencils, by the way.
It is.
Right.
A lot of pencils.
Bryce, when you heard in all, what did that make you think of? What operation?
Like we could do plus and add them together.
So plus and add them together. Yeah, so you need the sum of them. Were you watching when we did the tens and ones and showed our thinking with place value models?
I was.
yeah.
With base 10
Good.
models.
Cool.
We were drawing the base 10
We were,
values
right?
for it. Yep.
I'm going to make this a little bit darker.
Purple.
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 Purple. Okay.
Come on.
So we have our tens
Love
and
it.
we have our ones. So if we think about it this way, how many tens are in 43, Bryce?
4.
Yep. 2, 3.
How many
4.
ones are in 43?
3.
Very good. Oh, those nice little squares again.
There you go.
They
Beautiful.
look great.
I was going to do a little shout out for Ollie, but I don't think I can we?
What?
Oh, sorry.
I heard
I
one
meant
name.
Max. Shh, we won't talk about him.
Oh, there we
All
go.
right. So how many tens are in 29, Bryce?
2.
2. And how many ones?
9.
9. 1,
He's good.
2,
So for this one, we have to make the models based on the
6,
numbers
7.
that they give us. And then we have to find the sum, you said, for that phrase in all?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's add the ones together, Bryce. How many ones do we have in all? If we have 9, and if we count on from there, we would have 10,
10.
Then
11.
we would have 12.
You would have
Very good.
12.
Got 12 again.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So there's that. And then 12 is, well, I can't fit 12 in a place. So I should group them, shouldn't I, Bryce?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I have 9, I only need one more to make 10, right? Mm-hmm. So I have my 1 10 and my 2 1s. So
Where does
I'm
that
gonna
one go?
What
Right?
should I do with it?
Hopefully it doesn't leave.
What should I do with the 110, Bryce? Should I leave it with the?
Could add it to the lower number, like make it 30.
Yes. So you want to? So you want me to add? Yes. So we're going to include it with the 10s to make it 30. So now we have 30. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 more. So how many 10s do I have all together? So we have 4,
4.
5,
Five.
6,
70.
7. So I have 7
Seven.
10s and 2 1s. 7 10s and 2 1s because we regrouped these and we made them into a 10. So how much do we have all together?
I can't hear you guys.
Sorry, it's okay. If I have 7 10s and 2 1s, how much is that all together?
Oh, 72.
That is
72.
72.
Good,
Yes,
Bryce.
it is, Bryce.
Perfect.
Bryce,
Yes.
has your teacher talked to you about the splitting method where you add on and focus it on just the 10s from
Yeah,
both?
I've heard of that.
Yeah? I was wondering if we could do
Yeah,
that, Miss
go
Hake, with
ahead,
this,
absolutely.
with this equation or this problem.
That sounds great.
Go for it.
Sometimes the numbers don't always aren't given to us lined up like that,
Yeah.
and sometimes they are written horizontally, not vertically, like you did such a great job here. So if sometimes you might see an equation that looks horizontal with 43 and then 29 right next to it here. And so, Bryce, if I wanted to focus in on just the 10s, what digit is in the 10s place for the 43? Is 4?
Would be 4.
It would be 4. Good. Excellent. And that 4 is going to be worth 40. And what digit's in the 10s place for 29, Bryce?
29. It would be 2.
You got it. Absolutely. So now we have 40 and 20. That takes care of these digits in those place values. I can really tell that Bryce is right with me. Thanks, Bryce. There is a 3 in the ones place for 43, and there's a what in the ones place in 29?
A 9 in the ones place for 29.
Oh,
There it is.
yeah.
You got it.
He is with
So that takes care of the 3 is that and that digit. We're taking care of the 9 and the 29. So now all we have to do, we have now 2 separate addition problems, but they're going to come back together in just a second. Bryce, what's 40 plus 20?
40 plus 20 is 60.
Very good.
You got it. What it's 3 plus 9?
It would be 12.
Yeah, because I think 9 plus 1 more is 10, and then there's 2 more left, so that makes it 12.
12.
Right.
I like to make 10 in my head a lot.
Make 10 and count on,
Yeah.
right? And so now you have your sums, but you separated them out. You focused just on the 10s, and then you focused on just the 1s. And now all you have to do is add them together. Ollie, what's 60 plus 10?
60 plus 10 is 70.
All right, and then we're going to count on 2 more.
71, 72.
All right, and I'm going to put it into a color that you like, sir, because
Does that mean
you
you
gave
get
me
to
the
use
answer.
purple?
And I'm going to make it
Look
look
how
nice
beautiful
and
those
bold, just
numbers
like your
are.
feathers, sir.
So beautiful.
Right? I think so too. Well, Bryce,
Bryce, thanks for calling. You were great.
yeah.
We're going to send you some prizes, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Bye,
Call
Bryce.
again
Thanks,
later.
Bryce.
See ya. Bye-bye. Boy, Bryce was a great reader, good at math.
He was.
Paying
And
attention.
listened.
I
He
tell
was, he was
you,
a good
Norwood
listener,
Elementary
too.
School, they are just on it today. Lots of callers, lots of smart kids over there.
You got that
Yeah.
right.
Hey, you may have noticed that our clubhouse is decorated with some fine artwork.
Look
Wow.
at that. That's amazing. That's
I've been
beautiful.
noticing that. It's like, where did all these come from?
Well, funny you should ask. This art came from some great kids at, guess what school? Norwood.
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 Norwood Elementary. Wow.
So let's take a little closer. Director, please roll the tape. Show the art. Oh, there's Max. Look at him.
Oh.
So handsome. We miss him. I hope he's well.
Oh, I hope so too.
I hope so.
Boy, look at that. Oh,
Oh,
I know
Ollie.
that one.
Ollie, are you noticing a theme as we're watching these?
You know, I'm not one to brag, but I see a lot of Ollie on
I
there.
do see a lot of Ollie.
Uh-huh. Oh, look at us. We look
Wow.
adorable.
Mackenzie's a very good artist too.
And she put some math problems on
Yes.
there. Oh, look at that. 4 plus 6 is 10. Ah, love it.
Good job, Norwood.
Norwood, we
Wow.
are feeling the love.
That was awesome job, Norwood students.
Good for you
That
guys.
was great.
That's making me feel great. I'm going to try not to let that go to my head that all the Norwood kids love to draw me.
They really do.
What can I say?
And we'll remember that for next time.
I'm a
Ollie's
great
here.
subject to draw. Hey, you guys ready to do some more math?
Always.
Yes.
Please.
Okay, we have a student from Dundalk Middle. Guess what this student's name is? Max.
No
What?
way.
Yeah, this is a YouTube math problem.
Well, hopefully this
Okay.
Max is feeling okay.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
you know, kids can log in YouTube and give us math problems. So,
Okay.
Max from Dundalk Middle. Now, what
Max.
problem does Max have?
Max would like to know, how do you add mixed fractions? For example, 1 1/2 plus 1 1/2.
Oh, Max is
right.
doing middle school stuff there.
Middle school. Okay, so Max is asking how to add mixed numbers, such as 1 1/2 plus 1 1/2.
Awesome.
Okay. We can do this.
Yeah.
I think so.
And look, it's like we have 1 1/2 Ollies and 1 1/2 Ollies.
Oh, that's a lot of ostrich.
That's a lot of
Can you
Ollies.
handle that much ostrich?
I'm not sure if we could.
Yeah, probably not.
So what would you do, Ollie, if this was
Me?
you?
I would dance
You would dance?
and sing.
Would you dance together?
I would be joyous and happy.
I would be joyous
Thanks
and
for
happy
asking.
too. And
I
I
appreciate
would
it.
personally, I would like to add my whole numbers
Oh, you mean
first.
about the math problem? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Ollie.
you weren't very
sometimes we
specific.
have to move on.
We do
Yes.
have to stay focused on what we're doing for
So
sure.
I have
Huh?
2 holes here. And then I have to think, okay, I have a half and a half. So if I was representing it, I have 1/2 purple
Is that
and
your-
1/2 purple.
Oh, 2 halves I think come together.
2 halves make 1 whole.
Oh, yeah.
So I have 2 over 2, which is 2 parts out of 2 parts, and 2 parts equals 1 whole. So I really have 2 plus 1 equals 3.
3.
Oh, so the 2 halves come together to make 1 whole.
2 halves come together to make 1 whole, because when you
Wait,
add
where's the hole? Like a
the
hole in
Oh
the
yeah,
ground?
don't fall in the hole.
Where's the hole?
Careful. It's only halfway filled.
Oh.
When we add fractions, we only add the numerator and we leave the denominator as it is because the units do not change.
Which one's the numerator?
The numerator is the one that's on top.
Oh.
That is how many parts are maybe shaded in out of the denominator, which is how many parts of the whole.
Right.
Yes.
We haven't done fractions in a while here.
No, we haven't.
we
It's just-
haven't.
It's just for a fraction of the time, really.
A fraction of the time.
And you know what? I always remember that the denominator was the number that was down.
Downstairs.
Downstairs,
Downstairs.
right?
Yep.
D for down.
Where are you?
I don't. Is there a downstairs at the clubhouse here?
Oh yeah, we got a downstairs, upstairs, side stairs, left
Oh,
stairs.
we should
right
do like
stairs.
like a cribs or like come and check this whole thing out.
That
Oh,
would
yeah.
be good.
Yeah, we'll have a party
Does
later.
Max have any other questions?
Do we know if Max has any questions?
Okay.
We
All right. Well,
solved it.
Max, I hope that helped you at home.
Absolutely, and it could help everybody because everybody needs to know how to add fractions,
Right.
especially mixed numbers or mixed fractions.
Right,
like
and if you
that,
think
for
about it,
sure.
maybe we had $1.50, like $1.50 and
Exactly.
$1.50, then we'd have $3, and that might get us a candy bar or something.
Absolutely. Depends
wait.
on
Or
inflation.
maybe some
really.
You
bird
have a
seed.
candy bar? Can I have a bite, please?
I do have some seeds right here.
No thanks.
Oh.
Also,
was
you
pretty
want to
awesome.
know if there's a hole in the ground to step over it.
Right.
All right, you guys ready for another caller?
Absolutely.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Oh man, you're never gonna guess what school this caller's from.
I don't know.
Norwood.
Oh,
Okay,
another
on the
Norwood.
phone, we have another amazing Norwood Elementary School second grader, Ebtali. Ebtali, hello.
Hi.
Hi. Am I saying your name right?
No.
How do you say your name?
Alcohol.
That's a very cool name.
that's a really
Wow.
neat name.
I like that.
I like that.
Okay, we are ready to solve your math problem, my friend. What's the math problem?
I'm stuck at number 1 at the front.
Okay, would you like to read it?
I'm not good reader.
Okay.
At least you're honest about it.
It's okay.
You know what?
That's good.
Sometimes reading can be tough.
Oh, yeah.
Are you doing the problems with the dogs on them?
Yeah.
Okay.
The PAL
Perfect.
problems.
Perfect.
The puppy and pal problems, right? What number did you want to chat about?
Number 1.
Number one.
Number
okay,
one.
awesome. Is it okay if I read it to you?
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
So we are filling in the bubble next
Okay.
to the correct answer to each question. Okay, Ollie?
Okay.
So I don't know if you can put a pencil in your beak and then sort of like fill in the circle that needs to. But anyway, that's all right.
It doesn't work like that.
No, I wasn't
I'm
sure.
going to make the bubbles while you do that. So maybe we can just see
There you
what it
go.
looks like at home.
Absolutely. So
Those are beautiful bubbles.
it tells us that the number on Pencil Puppy's dog tag has a 6 in the tens place,
Okay.
And
and it has a 4 in the ones place.
Okay.
So Miss Hake has drawn a place value chart. Can you see that place value chart?
Yeah.
Okay.
So tell me what you're noticing about that place value chart now that we've written in what would be on the puppy tag.
Wait, is that on the TV?
It is. It is on the TV right now.
So
Can you wait for a second?
Sure.
sure.
You wait for a second. So what are the options to choose from so we can compare?
Absolutely. So we have 46, 64.
Now I can do it. I see 1 and 10.
All right. So you see the ones and the tens. Great. And so you said there was the 6 and the tens and a 4 and the 1. So all I did was take what you were reading, what we were reading, and put it directly into a place value chart.
That's all.
Just that.
Pretty straight ahead.
So if you look at the numbers below it in your question, do you see any that match what we just modeled?
Yeah.
So
What number are you thinking about bubbling in?
64.
64. I mean, I think they tried to trick you with this, just in case you put it in the wrong place, right?
46 has the same digits, but they're not in the correct order, though.
That can't be it, right?
I was wondering, could you use your answer choices to help figure that out? If you didn't want to draw the tens and ones in your
Wow. Maybe you
on
were
your
just at
place
home.
value, yeah, can you
What
just
do you
cut
think
them?
you could do? Could you just, are you allowed to draw on your paper like that?
I would think so.
I would hope so, right? You got
It's
your
math. I hope
tens and
so.
your ones.
You know, let your options work for you, and so
Do less work,
Oh, there we go. That makes
Yeah.
it easy.
right? And then this one matches directly with what it says, a 6 in the tens
Yep.
place and a 4 in the ones place.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Great.
you know, we're not working with pennies, Ollie. This isn't about money or
Does
cents.
that make dollars?
So
That's funny.
I want you to go and try letter B now on your own. The number on Pal's dog tag has a 7 in the tens place. It has a 3 in the ones place. What is the number on Pal's tag? Friends at home, if you're watching, you could try to write that out. A 7 in the tens place and a 3 in the ones. And you can go home right now and fill in your answer for what that number would have to be.
We can do
Okay.
that.
So do you see your answer for the second one now?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Great.
what would you fill in?
I will fill in 17.
You know what? 17 does look like it would have numbers that would work for us. But I think we're working with numbers where the 7, it's not going to be in the ones place. Let's look back at letter B. The number on Pal's dog tag has a 7, and it's in the tens place.
Yeah, maybe write it out.
Is
Now-
it 73?
You got it. I think as soon as you saw where that 7 was supposed to go, you were on it, my friend.
Okay.
73.
That answers letter B now.
Right.
And I think not only do you have both answers for your homework, but you're going to have a prize pack coming your way.
Yeah.
And I think Norwood's office staff,
They're going to need a big truck, I
I know.
think, to get to Norwood.
Yeah.
they're going to need some help getting
Yeah,
all
right?
of those
Yeah.
prize
Yeah.
packs in there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, my friend.
Okay.
Thank
Have
you
a good
for
day.
calling. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, those Norwood kids, they're going to get so many prizes.
They are on task
They
today.
really are.
What to do?
Wow.
I love it. Do we have any other callers by chance?
Oh, we sure do. You're never going to guess what school the caller's from. Yep. On the phone now from Norwood Elementary School in grade 2, we have Josue. Hello. Hello, Josue. Are you there? Hello.
There he is.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
We are so happy you have called. By the way, you also have an awesome name. They got awesome names over there.
They really
Jose,
do.
We are ready to help you with your math. What math problem do you need help with?
8 plus 4.
8 plus 4.
We can do that.
We can do that. And you've been practicing modeling, right? Using base 10 models?
I've been modeling.
Have
We ostriches model all the time.
That's lovely.
Didn't you see the art for me?
Okay, so how would we represent 8 ones? Could we just represent 8 here? 1,
Wait. Oh, never mind.
2,
Never mind.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you see the 8?
Yes.
There they are.
Yes. Okay, so then we have 4, and I'm going to show it a different color just so we can work on a scale of making 10. So if I
okay.
have 4, I'm going to do 1, 2, and I have 2 complete rows of 5, which makes 10, and then 3, 4. So I have 8 plus 4. Can you tell me how much you see in all, Josue?
1.
So, Josue, so I have a group of 5 and another group of 5. How much is 5 plus 5? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6, 7,
8, 9, 10.
10.
So I have 5 and
12.
11,
Yeah,
12.
there you
So
go.
8 plus 4 is 12. And that would have 2 ones and 1 10.
There we go. That
So
was
the
pretty
10
straight ahead
ones we
too.
grouped
Right.
into 110.
Yeah,
Because
so
you
it-
can't fit 2 different
Can't put
digits,
two,
right?
2 digits in one place. And so if the mystery, if they said you have a 1 in the tens place and a 2 in the ones place, you'd know your number would be 12, just like some of the other ones that they've done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to that problem, or is that the only part?
The only
There was-
part,
Was there another part, Josue?
no,
No? Do you,
No.
Have, do you have another question, or is that it, Josue?
that's it.
That's it?
Great.
Okay, well, you'll be getting something in the school mail, so be ready for
Some
it.
prizes.
Bye,
Thanks for calling,
Josue.
Josue. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
You're welcome.
So polite.
That was very polite.
Very good manners.
Manners are important.
They
I agree.
are.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
are.
you guys ready to keep going?
Please.
Sure.
We're on fire, aren't
Yes,
we?
we are.
Hopefully not really on fire.
No, it's just an idiom. That's okay.
I'm a what?
No, don't worry about it.
Jeez.
Yeah, don't take that personally. It's okay.
On the phone now from Pine Grove Elementary,
Pine
also
Grove?
in grade 2, we have Ralph.
Not
Hello.
Norwood, but Pine Grove. This is awesome. Hi, Ralph.
Hello. Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Ralph, we are so happy you called. Take a look on the TV. You're famous. Look, your name's on the TV. That's cool, right?
Before I start doing my math equations, I want to thank all my classmates from the dental class coming into math homework level for watching me being the first person in Pine Grove for this thing.
That is, that's exciting.
That is super exciting. Thanks, Ralph, for giving them the shout out. They're going to love seeing and hearing their school on
their
homework
class,
helpers.
yeah.
So, do you have any math problems for us, Ralph, that we can solve?
I'm on first in math. It's pretty cool.
First in math is awesome.
It is. Okay, so do you have a question that you need help solving?
Estimation game decimals. I've got to the fourth round, so I know it's just kind of hard to do, but so I have 0.078, 0.935, and 0.642. And I round these up 0.078.
Oh, was it 2.078?
Yes, and after I round them up, I'm going to add them all.
Okay, so
Okay.
the numbers that you see on the screen, are these the numbers that you said?
Let's see, is that the one?
Yes,
So, your first decimal was 0 and 78 thousandths, or 0 and 078?
yes,
Okay.
Can you read me your next decimal?
it's 0.935.
Okay.
Excellent.
Great. So you read that as a whole number. So you'd be like 935, and that's in the thousandths. So it's 935 thousandths
Awesome.
6,200.
and 62 hundredths. Okay.
Okay. So when we are trying to, did you say that we have to estimate and then add, or are we just going to be lining them up?
And then add.
Estimate and then add.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So,
Are we going, I'm so sorry. Does it say to the nearest 10 or the nearest whole?
It says to the place. 100.
To the hundredths place.
To the nearest
Okay.
hundredths place.
Okay.
Got
Which
it.
one is
So-
a hundredths place, Ralph? Is it the first place after the decimal, the second place, or the third place after the decimal?
Which one, the hundreds?
It's the second, great.
Yeah.
So if we labeled this, we would have the tenths place, and then the hundredths place, and then the thousandths place. And remember, it ends in th.
That was good. How did it go again? Is there a snake in here? Watch out, guys. Watch your feet.
So tenths, hundredths, thousandths, and we have to estimate whether 78 thousandths is closer to 8 hundredths or
to the nearest
7 hundredths.
hundredths,
To the nearest
right?
hundredths.
Nearest
So
hundredths.
This is either closer to 80 thousandths or 70 thousandths.
80,000.
80 thousandths,
Yeah.
because
Good.
it's the number in the thousandths place that tells the
Exactly.
hundredths place kind of what to do. It's a little bossy that place to the right.
I always like to underline the digit that I'm focusing
what
in
I
on.
do.
And then I just draw a little arrow to the right to say, all right, I'm going to knock on the neighbor down to the right and say, the neighbor will tell you. The neighbor will say either whether it should be closer to 80 or it should be closer to 70 thousandths. In this case, once you estimate and you round to the nearest hundredth, you don't need anything after
Right.
that.
And we're only 2 away from the next hundredth, but we're 8 away from the hundredth before that. So it only makes sense to round it to the next hundredth up. So you have 8 hundredths.
All right. And then our other decimal was 935 thousandths, I believe. And I like to make sure that we keep it all consistent. And was it 35 thousandths?
I believe so, yeah.
All right. And so, Ralph, if I am trying to round 935 thousandths, what digit is in the hundredths place?
3.
Great. You got it. And I'm going to look to the right. And that 5 is going to tell the 3 whether it's going to be closer to 94 hundredths or 93 hundredths.
But it's right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Right. What do we
But
do then?
as the rule tells us, if it's 5 or greater, we're going to round up to the
Up.
next
Gotcha.
10th
There it is.
or 100th.
Is that
or
what your neighbor
1000th.
told you?
My neighbor tells me a lot.
Neighbor
Yes.
number 5?
Yep.
It does. And so everything to the left of our place value that's being rounded is just going to stay the same. But then because you told me that we're rounding that 5 is going to round that 3 to a 4, now we have 94 hundredths.
Ah.
And so I think there was one more.
So one more. It was
Yep.
0.
There was
it
3.
62
Hundredths?
hundredths.
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 There's that snake again.
Wait, where?
It's okay.
Where?
It might be going after
Watch
the
out.
eggs. It's okay. That 62 hundredths. Ralph, I feel like our work is kind of done for us. Do you agree?
Oh, that is actually 642,000.
Well,
Oh, 622 thousandths. Okay, that's
right.
easy enough. There
So-
we go.
Makes sense.
we're still going to be doing the same exact thing. We're still going to be underlining the 2 in the hundredths place. We're going to look to the right. And this time it's going to be a little different. Ralph, there's a 2 in the thousandths place. Is that 2 going to make this 2 become a 3? It's going to be rounding up. Or is it closer to 63 hundredths, or is it closer to 62 hundredths?
That 100 is a 4. Is a 4.
It's a 4?
Okay. So the number I got is actually 640,000.
It's 642 thousandths?
That's what it sounded like.
642?
Was that right?
Is that what you said, Ralph? It's 0.642?
Let's
Yeah.
go with.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
change that. So, Ralph, is 642 thousandths, is that going to round to 64? Or is that going to round up to 65?
4.
Right.
I
because
think it's just gonna be
It's
4.
only 2 thousandths away from 64 hundredths versus 8 thousandths away from 65 thousandths, hundredths.
So now that they're estimated, can they be added up from there? Can they be lined up and find an estimated total?
When I was in my classroom, I've got that equation, and then I noticed it was 1 and 6600. So the sum of these three solid numbers, 1 and 6600.
Okay, so it's asking you if the sum was correct, or that's what you received. That's what you got.
I've got 4 choices.
Okay, so I think to myself, well, 94 hundredths is pretty close to 1, right? And 64 hundredths is a little bit over 1/2, and 8's close to a 10th, right? So I'm like, I got 1 and 60, so around 1 and 70 hundredths is where I should be. So if I add them together, I know that I like to put my doubles together, so I'm going to have 8. So now I have 8 and 8, which is 16. I can have 6 in the hundredths place, and I'm going to regroup the 1 to the tenths place. I have my 1 and 9, which is 10, and 6 more, which is 16 again. I'm going to keep my decimal all in the same place. Don't ever move your decimal point, and don't ever lose your columns.
Don't do it.
And I had to regroup that 1, so now I have 1 whole. So I have 1 and 66 hundredths. So your sum that you got was the same thing as we got, and 1 and 66 hundredths is pretty close to 1 and 70 hundredths. So I have to say that the estimate's pretty good.
Hello?
I'm pretty sure that tone means that he did a good job.
I think that's the
think
nicest tone
you're
I've ever
right.
heard in quite some time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep.
And I think that also means that Ralph is going to have something sent to him.
Yeah. Ralph, thank you so much for calling. Thank
Now,
you.
Before I go,
Okay.
if you are watching and if you are in my class, tomorrow morning, tell the teacher, aka Mike,
Okay, so
that I for me.
all right, so your classmates will make sure that your teacher knows that you were
Yep.
on, and they'll all say hello to you tomorrow.
They will.
Awesome.
All
Oh,
right.
They're gonna be
Thanks
like,
for
I know
calling,
Ralph.
Bye-bye, Ralph.
See you, Ralph.
Bye.
Woo!
Wow, a lot of stuff in
A
that
lot
math
of
problem.
stuff today, Ollie.
You
That
guys are
was just
getting a-
happening in first in math.
Yes.
Yeah, you're getting a mathematical workout.
Yeah.
You guys ready for more?
Why not?
Yeah. Well, now we've got a math problem from the YouTube from Giselle at Glendon Elementary in grade 5.
Grade 5, Glendon. All right. So
First grade 5. Now, how can we figure out Giselle's problem? Maybe someone could tell us.
I
What's
can
Giselle's
tell you.
problem? What's her
I can
math
tell
problem?
you. So Tracy bought a dozen of her mother's favorite flowers for $9. How much did each flower cost?
So I was told that Tracy was trying to buy flowers, and Tracy found
she bought a dozen, though.
a dozen.
Why'd you write 12?
And so I'm pretty sure, unless we're dealing with donuts, and in Mr. Cook's case, that would be
Wait.
pretty consistent.
Wait, do you have donuts?
I wish, but I don't not, or I do not.
Such a tease.
or I do not. So 12 is also called a dozen.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Just wanted to be confirmed.
So we have 12 flowers, and the 12 flowers were $9 total.
Okay.
And we have to figure out the cost of one flower.
I'd rather have donuts.
Exactly.
To be honest.
I am more of a donut fan than flowers, but that's just how it is.
I'll still eat
Different
flowers, though.
used in the donuts.
Yeah.
When I am thinking about trying to find the cost for one, I try to find the unit rate.
Yes.
And so at this point, this
too.
can be written as a rate or a ratio where you have the cost of the flowers over the total number of flowers, which we said
Absolutely.
was 12. And so we are trying to figure out, if we're trying to do the unit rate, you were saying that unit is just one, right? And
Yep.
so we need to find the cost for just one flower? Well, if we're going from 12 in our denominator to 1, we are going to use division to represent how to go from 12 flowers to 1 flower. And so we're going to divide that denominator by itself, and it gives us 1. I was telling my 5th graders when I taught them that whatever operation or whatever you're doing to the bottom number has to be done to the top. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. So I'm going to take that $9 and also divide it by 12.
Okay.
And so 9 divided by 12 it's going to look kind of weird.
So it's a fraction.
It is a fraction.
Okay.
So
All right.
I can now have a fraction inside of a fraction. I know that sounds crazy, but it's
Okay.
going to actually work out once
right.
we simplify it and maybe even rename it as a decimal.
All right.
So right now I have,
I'm so sorry, guys.
Bless you.
Are you
Ollie.
okay?
Do
Go
you
on.
feel okay? Are you getting? You're not getting the
No, I'm
Ollie
fine.
sickness.
no,
I'm
you're
fine.
allergic to the
Mac
flowers,
sickness,
aren't
are
you?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Shoo.
I wasn't
ahead.
sure if you're
Okay.
allergic to
No,
these guys.
I'm fine.
So 9, 12.
Sorry, I think I might be allergic to the flowers. I'm so sorry.
Tracy is never going to get her answer.
Never.
Yeah,
if
no, I'm
we
fine.
don't get some Claritin.
Sorry,
Guys,
from
Giselle.
this bird.
Sorry,
Guys, I'm
Giselle.
fine.
We're getting there.
Okay, focus.
Focus. Okay, so what do 9 and 12 share?
I think they have a common factor of 3.
I believe they do.
I think that's the greatest common
Yes.
factor. So 9/12 could be simplified. Again, we're going to divide, and I think dividing by that common factor of 3 gives us 9 divided by 3 is what, Ollie? In between your sneezes?
Huh?
Huh?
3.
All right.
I think so.
Because 3 times 3 is 9, Ollie, right?
Yeah, well, naturally.
Okay.
Naturally. And 3 times what gives us 12?
4.
Right. So
Right.
now we have 3/4 of $1.
Of $1. 3/4 in money. I mean, come on. That's 3 quarters?
Oh, quarters, yes. Because there's fourths.
Ah.
Oh.
So right away, 3/4. Ollie, how much is 3/4?
I actually know this one.
Okay.
It's 70. Carry the 1. Oh, 75 cents.
That's it.
75
Yep.
cents.
Got it.
And that tells us the cost. Don't sneak. Hold it in.
Okay.
For one, because it's the cost for one.
I'm so sorry. I was doing so good.
one flower.
So can you believe just by writing down the information that you had, you literally solved it. You set it up right there.
That's
9
it.
for
And-
12.
I can believe it.
Right, and so all the information that you are given in the problem can just be written as a rate, and that rate, 9 per 12 flowers, is the same as 75 cents per one.
And I bet you they sometimes set it up as a ratio table.
Yeah.
They
Don't
might
quite-
have had that as her, so they might have said 3 and
4.
4 like that. They might
There
have
you
said
go.
18 and 24, and they might have kept on going maybe till they found something in common as well.
Wonderful.
That would work.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, erase it before I sneeze again.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Ready?
All right.
On you, sir. 3.
Sorry, I think I sneezed on you. I'm so
on me.
sorry. Oh,
Ollie.
Every time.
Dry cleaner. It'll get that right
I
out.
miss Max.
I'll
I'm
get it right
going
out.
to say it. He doesn't ever sneeze on me like that.
Guess what, though, guys?
What?
It's almost time to get out of here.
No.
It's already been, it's almost,
Yeah, check the script. That's what it says.
wow.
It's
Yeah.
true. Wow, it's been an hour. Well, I can't believe it. But I think it's time to close up for the day.
Already, wow. Well, we want to thank everyone for tuning in, and even though we're done for the day, be on the lookout for our next round of Math Homework Helper shorts, which will air right here on BCPS-TV and on our YouTube channel.
This isn't really goodbye, though. We'll be back in March for another live show just like this one. So in the meantime, keep working on your math skills, and we'll see you next time.
Only
Bye-bye.
here on BCPS TV.
Bye.